Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be an update for the Handmaid's Tale Project Pan. This is a collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies collab group, so I will have all of the information and all that down below in the description box for you guys to go check out if you do want to join this project or if you just like following along with everyone else's videos as well. And basically this project is based off of the Handmaid's Tale series, which I did watch. I actually don't think I ever finished it. Maybe I did. I don't remember. There's like 4 seasons, but I did want to participate in this project because it came out and I started this project sort of right when I started getting into the series. So it is a 9-month project pan. There are monthly updates and there's basically a prompt for each character. So I started off, I believe there was about 10 products. But as I've hit my goals on products, obviously I've been rolling them out, and it's not technically a rolling project pan, so I haven't rolled anything new in. So at this point I have 6 products still in the project. After this update, I will only have 5, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go the whole length of this project, if I'm gonna roll some more products in, or if I'm just gonna finish it when I end up hitting my goals on everything. I may just end this project when I finish all of my goals on all these products, and I feel like that makes more sense, especially because I am doing quite a few project pans, so I don't want to get too overwhelmed. But anyways, the first character we have is Oprah, and for this prompt, it is a product that is most important in your makeup routine. So for this one, I did choose a cream blush just because I wear cream blush pretty much every day. I'm just going to take it out of this palette because it's easier for you guys to see. But this is from Salt New York and it is the shade Spice. I really love the Salt New York blushes. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a dip going in here. I didn't use this a ton. I haven't been wearing makeup a ton. I mean, I've been wearing makeup, but it's been very minimal. So I'll use maybe 4 or 5 products on my face each day just to do like a quick sort of 5-minute look. So I haven't been using this a ton. I did get some use out of it. Obviously, there's already a dip going in there. I hope I can hit pan within the next few months. I am obviously making progress, but I feel like it's going to take a while still to hit pan on this. So I did use it 6 times since the last update. Like I said, it isn't a ton, but I have used it 34 times in total. So hopefully if I can up my usage on this a little bit and really just focus on it a little bit more, I feel like I will pretty easily be able to hit pan on this. Also because I feel like I want to reach for my Salt New York products, so I feel like it's not very difficult to get use out of this because Salt New York is sort of on the top of my list for cream products. So I feel like I want to use this every day, but I also want to be getting use out of my other products, obviously. And sometimes this just isn't the quickest product to reach for just because it is in this big palette, which I have to like zipper and unzipper. So it's not like the quickest necessarily in the morning when I'm just doing like a 5-minute makeup look. But I have made good progress on that, so hopefully I will hit my goal within the next few months. Next up, we have the Commander, which is a product that gives you the most points in Scrabble, which was a really interesting prompt. For this one, I chose the NYX Cosmetics Butter Gloss, specifically in the shade Angel Food Cake. So obviously it's a really long name. It would give you a lot of points in Scrabble, I feel like. I feel like that's also just an interesting prompt. I knew I was going to choose one of my NYX butter glosses for this, but I did actually start with a different shade of a butter gloss in this project in the intro. And I actually ended up decluttering that shade. So this one hasn't been in for the full 3 or 4 months. What month are we on now? So it has been 3 months since I started this. Like I said, this is the shade Angel Food Cake, and I don't necessarily have like a usage goal on this. I really just want to finish it because I decluttered that other one and I rolled this one in. There's not a specific usage I want to hit. I just want to kind of use it for the duration of this project and see how far I can get if I can finish it. I feel like there's not a ton of product left in here, but at the same time, I feel like this is a gloss that is kind of deceiving, and I know people say that these are really difficult to use up, so I probably won't finish this by the end of the project, but hopefully I'll have a good amount of use on it. And this is one of these products we're just kind of tracking by use because there's no way to really mark it. This packaging is see-through, but it doesn't, there's no like line of demarcation or anywhere where I can mark it. So we're really just basing it sort of off of my usage. And I used this 5 times since the last update, so I've only used it 13 times in total, which isn't a ton. So my goal isn't to I mean, technically my goal is to completely finish this, but I really just want to get as much use out of it as I can by the end of this project. Next up, we have the character Moira, and this is a product that is a close friend. So I chose the Becca, Chloe, and Malika face palette, and I really love this palette. The reason I chose this is because this is probably my favorite, or one of my favorite face palettes in my collection, just because I can use every single shade in here. Typically, I don't really reach for face palettes, but this has been really great in the morning, especially when I want to get ready in 5 minutes, because I literally just use this palette for my whole face. And I really love the bronzer, I really love the highlight, I really love these blushes, so I can get a whole look out of it. And it's just really easy to reach for if I want something super quick. My goal with this is to use it 50 times. I have used it 10 times since the last update, and I have used it 24 times in total. So I'm about halfway there with the usage on this. I need another 26 uses before I can roll it out. So that will probably happen within the next like 2 or 3 months. Next up, we have Flowers, which is a product with a flower in the name. So this is from Milani, and it is the shade Soft Rose. It's their Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. Last time I marked it here, and I can't really, like, this takes forever to settle because it's such a thick gloss, so there's no real line. I will try to let it settle for a little while and insert a photo if I can. But this gloss, I pretty much hadn't used at all when I first rolled it in, and it wasn't my favorite just because it is so thick and it's relatively pigmented, so it wasn't my favorite, but I've kind of grown to like this, and I realized what I had to do. It was just like way too much product that came off on the wand, so I just had to wipe it off to get the excess off of the wand and to then apply to my lips. And this is kind of a messy gloss, like it's all built up around the top there, so I don't know, the packaging isn't the best. Obviously it's from the drugstore. The formula I do like. I feel like it's just not my favorite, and I don't really understand the hype of these. But anyways, my goal initially was just to get down to the top of this Milani logo. You probably can't really see it because it's so reflective, but basically to get down to like here. I think this is another one that I just want to use as much as I can and try to finish by the end of this. I probably won't finish it, also because we have that other gloss in this project as well. But I feel like I will be able to get some pretty good use on this. I did use it 10 times since the last update, and I used it 22 times in total. So 10 uses, it was pretty good. This is definitely growing on me. It's definitely one I reach for just to sort of throw on every day as a really easy gloss. Next up, we have the Handmaid's Red, which is a product that is just really expensive or a sin to buy. So for that, I chose my Kosas 10-second eyeshadow, specifically in the shade Supreme. I got a bundle of 3 of these for $6 because I had sort of like a redeemable amount of money on Kosas from buying their samples, but I really didn't need these. I don't use like liquid shadows very often, except they did reformulate these, and the new reformulation I've heard is not nearly as good as the original. So I am actually really happy that I got my hands on these. I do like the way these look on the eyes. I find that they do tend to crease a little bit. I definitely have to wear a primer with them, and even then they still sometimes crease. But anyways, I just wanted to get 30 uses out of this. I have used it 4 times since the last update, and I've used it 15 times in total, so I am halfway there. I need to use this another 15 times, so I do sort of see this project going for probably another 3 or 4 months. But this is one, again, I'm never really going to use this up. I just want to try to get some use out of it. And then the one product that I did hit my goal on and will be rolling out is my Pat McGrath Mothership Rose, what is this? Divine Rose 1. And I really love this palette. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. But this was for the Prompt the Eyes, which is just a product that's used on the eyes. So I did want to choose a specific shade in here to hit pan on because I feel like that's more exciting than just trying to get like a usage goal. So I did hit pan on this shade right here, right there, you can see it. And obviously this is just like a highlighting shade, so it's pretty easy to go in there with a pencil brush and sort of get down to pan relatively quickly. But I've heard that these Pat McGrath shades are really difficult to pan, and they are definitely pretty deep. Like, I was sort of wondering when I was going to hit pan, and it only took me 2 more uses to hit pan on this. After I hit pan, I did use it a few more times just so that the pan was like actually visible for you guys. But I am really happy that I have pan on this palette now, and I really love every shade in here. So I would like to get more use out of this, but like I'm probably not really realistically not going to hit pan on any of the other shades in here anytime soon because these are really deep pans. But it did take me 29 uses to hit pan on this, and I feel like that's quite a few uses, especially for like a highlighting shade where I'm just digging in there with a pencil brush. So it didn't take me necessarily too long, but for that type of shade, I feel like it was quite a while. But I'm really glad that I was just able to get more use out of this palette in general. And that is it for this update. We now only have 5 products in this project. If you are participating in this project, let me know how it's going for you down below in the comments. Also, let me know if you're rolling in new products. And I would also love to go check out your guys' videos. So if you did enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do post new videos 3 times a week. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.